Hello everyone. So in this experiment to develop the OR logic, okay. So everyone knows the what is the OR logic. So I simply discuss with you to table here. So here these are the inputs and these are the outputs. So in basically OR logic, suppose this is a V1 valve and this is a V2 valve. Suppose both valve are closed. So in this time cylinder output is 0, means you don't get any movement from cylinder side, okay. And suppose V1 valve is open, means your a compressor pass through this valve, so your cylinder get output take a stroke, means it's give a on. And suppose second valve is open and first valve is closed, means this is in when we use our logic, again you get a high, means your cylinder take a stroke. And suppose both valves are open, so you get a again stroke, means it's a high. So this is a truth table for a OR, okay. So here I make a OR table with the help of this pneumatic system. So again this is a FRL output. FRL output connect to this manifold, and this manifold splits the compressor into the several parts, okay. So first in this experiment we need two switches, okay. So here suppose this is a V1 and V2. So for this V1 and V2 I use a two push buttons, okay. So this is, suppose this is a V1 and this is a V2, okay. So connect manifold output into these valves, okay. So suppose this is a V1, this V1 connected to this any manifold valve. So I connect this V1 into this push button, so it acts as an V1. This is a valve 1, okay. And this is a V2, this is a V2. And this is again connect to the 3/2 way valve. This is a push button type, connect to the manifold, okay. So here air presses come from this manifold and available at this push buttons, okay. Suppose I press this push button, means your this is a normally close type, okay. When I push this button, means this acts as an open, okay. So this is a normally closed type, okay. So when push, means your air pass through and release from this side, okay. And here I using a OR table. So these output of these two push buttons connect into the OR slaughters, okay. So basically OR was slaughters, this is a OR was slaughters. When both when apply a pressure into any valve, so this slaughters pass the air through this valve. Suppose in our case, when not when we don't have any pressure in both valves, means your output is 0, means your cylinder don't take any stroke, okay. So here I connect some, these are the pipes. So I push this pipe into the first valve and connect to this V1 valve, V1 of this slaughter or slaughter. And take a next input from V2, choose take another pipe and connect to this second, this is a V1 and this is a V2, okay. And take the, this is the output port, so the output valve. So connect this output port or valve to this single acting cylinder, okay. So suppose air releases from this side, so your cylinder take a stroke. So in single acting cylinder, so here it's take a forward stroke, and for reverse stroke it's having a spring, okay. So due to the spring it's come on the normal position, okay. Okay, output of this slaughter or valve connect to this single acting cylinder. So connect this pipe into this single acting cylinder and go open the valve, compressor valve. So here I open the open the compressor valve. So this is a V1 this is a V1 valve and V2 valve connected this OR valve. So basically in this experiment, suppose I push any 3 into 2 valve, so air releases from this pipe and this OR valve is activated, and R valve is activated means your single acting cylinder take a stroke. Okay, so look, suppose I push this 3 into 2 valve means V1 is high. V1 is high means you get a output. Okay, so this is the output. Your cylinder is take a forward stroke, and due to the when I release this push button, your cylinder take a initial position. Okay, so when V1 is high, cylinder take a stroke. V2 is high, again cylinder take a stroke. Okay, so here I push this V2 means again in our logic you get a high output means cylinder take a stroke. Okay, suppose when push up, both push button means V1 V2 both are high means your cylinder again take a stroke. Okay, so this is the output. Okay, so in this time V1 and V2 both are 0 means both valves are closed means your cylinder take a don't take any stroke. Okay, so this is a OR logic. Okay, so move to the AND logic. So basically in AND logic, this is a valve 1, valve 2 connected to the this AND slaughter and AND valve. So in this valve, when both inputs are high, means both push buttons are closed, means this AND valve pass the air pressure through this pipe and your single actuating cylinder is working here. Okay, so move to the experimental part. So this is your push buttons. Okay, I open this compressor valve. So here for approximate 3 Pascal pressure is available here. Okay, and in this experiment, suppose I push V1 valve. So I push this 3 into 2 valve, so your air presses releases from this pipe, but you see your single actuating cylinder don't take any stroke. Okay, and again push this second valve V2, so you see your output, your air is not released from this side and your cylinder don't take any stroke. Okay, so in our logic, suppose in our logic when both outputs are high, when your cylinder take a stroke. Okay, so here I push both switches, so you clearly here clearly visible your cylinder take a stroke means you get an output. So this is all about AND logic.